Hello, everyone. I am getting set up, hopefully, on Facebook and YouTube. This is Pauline from ChronicallySpicy, and we are going to be talking about latex allergy and Vionic shoes. Well, latex allergy, we can talk a little bit about Kizik shoes and Vionic shoes. All right. So let me see here. Okie dokie. Here we go. So I was diagnosed with latex allergy, and I was diagnosed with something called ethanol dihydrochloride allergy about 16 years ago, 15 years ago. Eliana was about 10 weeks. No, she was about 10 months old when I was diagnosed. And ethanol dihydrochloride is in a bunch of things, and that includes as a stabilizer in latex. So this is what makes me allergic to latex, right? So yeah, but when I was first diagnosed with my allergy to ethanol dihydrochloride and therefore latex, nobody told me that I needed to also avoid a ton of things, like not avoid, but maybe minimize exposure to a ton of things like bananas, avocados, kiwi, and a bunch of other things. Let me find if you're on TikTok and you want to be able to see the screen sharing, um, please follow subscribe on, you can also watch on the Facebook channel too. Let's see. This came up as a question today from followers on TikTok regarding my videos on Kizik shoes. They're no longer going to be considered latex safe because of cross contamination. So let's see. All right, we got to latex allergy. All right, so let's see. Can I do this? This is the first time I am actually trying to stream, like, actual professional. Can you see that? All right, let's see. Share. All right, so what we've got here is the latex allergy from info page from the Allergy and Asthma Network. This is what I'm going to do for you guys over here. I'm going to see if I can. I don't know if I can. Oh, I don't think I can change it. Can I change it to? I will just put the camera there. All right, it's hard to see, but we'll do the best we can. Okay. All right. So basically, latex allergy. What is it? An allergic reaction to protein in the sap of the Brazilian rubber tree. Latex allergy is also known as natural rubber latex allergy. By the way, before I forget, the rubber tree is the ficus plant. So, if you're a doctor, an you have allergies to latex, and you have ficus plant in your house or your office, you might wanna reconsider and, mm, maybe not have those there. Thankfully, the one in the house that we're renting is made of plastic. Latex allergy generally develops after repeated exposure to medical consumer products containing natural rubber latex. So it is an acquired allergy and, a progressive allergy. It has no cure, and about 30% of people with latex allergy tend to progress, um, to in severity, and in, uh, what they've lost. That's what we say in the community. I lost avocado, like, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I lost banana, like, 3 years ago, um, that kinda thing. I lost my Converse, like, 5 years ago. I'm really sad about that. Which brings us back. Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which brings us back to the shoes, okay? So, now just so you know, the most affected, communities for latex allergy are healthcare workers. That includes dental techs. I know at least 2, who had to retire from the industry because they acquired latex allergy because there is so much latex in the dental industry. And I know of many patients, who have shared stories about themselves or family members in my comments, who have said things like, I know one commenter said that their sister had to go to the dentist at, like, 5 o'clock in the morning for appointments before they even opened, so that there wouldn't be any latex particles flying, in the air. We call it latex glitter, because she was that allergic. I know of another commenter who left, um, who shared with, me in the public comments that, um, uh, their dentist is so latex aware, allergy aware that he has a separate office specifically for latex allergy patients and changes his coat, washes his hands like he's scrubbing up for surgery and everything for his latex allergy patients. So, if you're getting any dental work done at all and have latex allergy, make sure your allergist and your dentist are talking because, the gutta percha, uh, glue stuff that they use, um, to make root canals stay in place, that comes from a tree that shows proteins with the rubber tree also. Alright, so spinal feta patients, workers with occupational exposure, that includes nail tech, nail techs and hairdressers because of the exposure with all of the stuff that dyes, wearing gloves, that kind of thing. Restaurant workers are also included, and so, not on this list, but restaurant workers, also are often affected, I'm sorry, restaurant food industry workers and patients with multiple surgeries. Um, I would fall into the last category because. Huh? Oh, because I was hospitalized multiple times during my pregnancy, and I was hospitalized 3 times for a week each, every other week for the first 6 weeks of my daughter's life, with, um, severe mastitis and, well, let's just say, there was a ton of latex involved. Hospitals are not latex free, you guys. They still use latex on catheters, on IV bags, uh, and a ton of other things. So if you have latex allergy, if it's not in your file and you're not conscious to advocate for yourself, they are not the typically, um, they're not going to, deviate to the let's use the latex free, equipment. It's going to be the standard. I've even seen doctors on TikTok mention that, their hands are itchy after they take their latex gloves off after surgery. Um, like, this not this year, but, like, within the last 6 months, okay? So, this is a big, big, big deal. I will tell you about the type 4 different types of latex allergy, and then we will get to, the shoe issue because, we talk about physic and Vionic, and Vionic is the major topic, so physic's just gonna be a little blip because I've done multiple videos on that on TikTok that I will be probably condensing into one on YouTube. Um, Now, there are 3 types of reactions to natural rubber products: IgE-mediated allergic reaction type 1, allergic contact dermatitis type 4. That's the one that the doctor mentioned that his hands, I think, were that's more of a contact dermatitis, and, um, it it's basically latex allergy stage, the beginning of what can become a serious latex and, here's the contact dermatitis, right? Now, close this one up, and we are going to talk say hi in the comments if you want to. Please follow, please share, please like. Alright, now, um, everyday products. There are over 40,000 products in our everyday life that contain latex that we are exposed to. Everything from balloons to erasers to the obvious, um, rubber household gloves, soap dish gloves, medical gloves, catheters, dental products, wedges, orthodontic rubber bands. So, one person found out they had latex allergy after they had, braces installed, elastic clothing, rubber balls, heck, there's, an info sheet on latex allergy and sports equipment that the Allergy as a network also has available, and I can do a separate video on that if, um, because I think that's also important because, turns out, guess what? I played 4 years of, varsity tennis, and the tennis balls themselves, unless they're a specific type of indoor tennis ball, which we did not play indoors, we played outdoor court tennis, um, contain latex. Some latex patients can handle brand new tennis balls as long as there is no break, in the felt covering the bladder of the ball because the bladder of the ball is made of natural rubber. And the handle on the tennis racket also latex, okay? Bandages, adhesives, which people with EDS, which is call it a connective tissue disorder, sometimes have, issues with skin literally ripping and tearing when they're dealing with bandages or 'cause a lot of us have comorbid, conditions, and I've got right now that I know of 3. Um, and, no, 5, whatever, I've got a lot. Anyway, if the word foam isn't anything, foam means rubber, and rubber bands, like actual rubber bands. And I had a it might seem minor source here, but I had a major reaction to having multiple rubber bands used in my hair by a stylist, a few months back. So, um, just so you know, latex allergy latex is airborne, whether or not you're allergic to it or react to it, depends on how sensitive you are. Now, so trying to find what I need for. Alright, so first I wanna show you so Kizik I have multiple videos that I've done on them, and, um, I love the brand. I'm actually really sad, I have to say this, but, they are, no longer gonna be able to say that their shoes are latex allergy safe when you call to ask or you email to ask. I will show you the website. They are huge on TikTok, um, and they have, let me see if I can sh properly because I don't think I'm properly on this stream. Let's see, share screen. There we go. Alright, so Kizik is for being known for being the hands-free, shoe, and they actually are hands-free, so great for with mobility issues and such. And, up until, recently, even though it's not advertised they don't advertise themselves as latex allergy safe, if you were to call and ask or send an email or, a tweet or contact them on social media in any way, they would be able to tell you that, yes, their shoes are latex allergy safe, which was amazing because, they might be a little pricey, but, most allergy safe shoes are going to be. It's not like I can't just go to Target to buy shoes. Um, so the problem is that, um, they now have a new shoe, this one, the Wasatch, and it's a, uh, water resistant, waterproofed, not completely waterproof, but very water resistant shoe with a pretty thick sole, that, you know, really great for long walks, and really, really, really for, um, uh, just get because I wore mine for for 3 weeks, had a lot of reactions, a lot of friends, social media friends were noticing, um, but, um, the shoes are great. This is the one that I have right here, the maroon color or um, and anyway, Kizik has been really generous and, has agreed to, allow me to exchange the shoe because they contacted me after, I, um after I ordered the shoe, after about 3 weeks after I had it, I got a DM, uh, on Twitter/X with them letting me know that the shoe is no longer allergy safe, and that shoe is not latex allergy safe because of the materials used in the waterproofing process. Um, and that means, I was told, that materials in their other shoes I'm gonna show you, let me see, uh, everyday shoes, for example, alright? Like the Vegas, the Prague, which is kind of like their common shoe, um, mm, green, I have that one too, I have that one, the Prague. I have it in this color there. And all of this stuff I've bought, requested for gifts, that kind of thing. Nothing was, uh, sponsored, everything was purchased, so just who knows. And I also had the Lima, is that still over here or no? It might be. It's fine, it doesn't matter. The point is, all of these shoes are latex allergy safe and will still be made with the same materials, um, and will still be made with the same materials as currently are. The problem being, I was told by, Cusick reps, a few days ago, is that when someone asks about latex allergy and safety, they will no longer be able to shoot are completely guaranteed safe because of the possibility of cross-contamination, because they plan on adding number 1, they already have the one on deck, and, they're gonna have other styles coming that, that that could lead to cross-contamination line in the manufacturing. So, um, now just so you know, that doesn't necessarily mean and I'm not giving medical advice, I am strictly just sharing personal experience. That does not mean that you can't buy yourself a pair of any of these. All of these are still tax-free, like, it's still safe to buy. I was still safe to buy forward. Um, they're not gonna limit that claim. Um,
Basically, put them in your garage and do not touch for a while,
yeah,
and you'll probably
right. What my daughter's referring to, that's my daughter, and what my daughter's capillary well, give me a second.
figure out.
Oh, that's for my capillary because 1 second. Let me why? Alright, it's a good way to check to see how much stress or distress your body is under. Um, under capillary refill. Give 1 second. Huh, capillary refill. And, um, so, uh, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do it anymore. It just means that you need to be aware of the possibility of cross-contamination is still there, kind of along the same lines of, um, my husband, myself, and my daughter going out to eat, when they both have celiac disease and I'm allergic to gluten. Um, unless you're going to a restaurant that's 100% gluten-free, and there are a few that exist, more and more it doesn't necessarily mean that, possibility of cross-contamination anywhere you go. So, but we are, a lot of places are really good about asking if, it's for allergy or preference, and if you say allergy, you uh, I have very only once has there been an incident where my husband became very ill from celiac because the restaurant didn't, restaurant the kitchen staff didn't pay attention. The waitress was on it, trust me. Alright, so we're gonna close this tab now. 1 second here. Alright, and close that tab. We're gonna go back. Alright, now, so that brings us to Vionic. Um, I have worn this brand for the last probably 10 years, and, um, that's because they're mentioned in, uh, on a lot of latex, allergy awareness sites because, doctors will tell you they're, allergy safe, and because people within communities talk to each other. And uh, I have mentioned Vionic in multiple videos as sex allergy safe. Do you want to know why? If I find it, all right, let me go back to sharing screen. Frequently asked questions. Here we go. All right. This is why so many people think that Vionic shoes are all 100% latex safe. Okay, including uh I'm sorry, I forget her name, but she commented multiple times in today's a few of today's posts on my stories, and it's the FAQ page on Bionic site. Right, we're gonna a little bit here. Questions under for the FAQ include how is Bionic different from other brands? What phone number? Blah 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 blah. What should the size, period is here, and then we get to are your products latex free? The answer is unequivocally no latex-based materials are used to build any of our that's what it says. That's what it says. Based on that, and because I've seen multiple companies, uh, for not think that to use the word synthetic in front of rubber, and that kind of thing. Um, the I'm I'm pretty sure most of the latex allergy community, um, was convinced that these shoes were safe for us. And, it wasn't until Kizik, uh, contacted me, and, we're gonna flip this for a second. It wasn't until Kizik contacted me and was like, "Hey, by the way, yeah, sorry, but that shoe is not latex safe, and I have just received 2 pairs of boots for Christmas and my birthday for um, I had received 2 pairs of here, 2 pairs of, Chelsea from, uh, from my mother-in-law and, my husband for birthday. I dropped one of my boots. I got evergreen pull-up boots. This one's because I've only had them since Christmas, um, a year. But, obviously in handling them, these are safe, okay? Um, and I have them in brown Nibbook and in the black. Good evening, April Viola. I am also on Facebook and YouTube tonight. I am multi-streaming for the first time, like a big girl. Um, so I am super excited about that. Woohoo! Oh, thank you. Um, April's the best. Okay, so you see this here. We're gonna back around. You are absolutely amazing. Oh, and by the way, the reason that I, specifically asked wow, that's awesome. Thank you. The reason I asked for my gift on TikTok, is so I could, again, awareness, uh, Ford family is in allergy cross-potential family or, for latex fruit syndrome, meaning it's possible, not definite, but possible that come the holidays, that pumpkin pie might not be so nice if you develop an allergy to if that's something that you're allergic to. Hopefully not. So, but let's go back over here, and now we are going to share stop sharing that one. Now we are gonna go and shut that one down. Alright, now, so here, let's find the Chelsea boot that I have on the Vionic site, okay? Turn this around so you can see. Alright, so Vionic, okay, now I'm going to search for the Chelsea boot, and then I will share the screen because when, uh one second. After Kizik got a hold of me, it made me go, "Hey, wait a second. I should I should really I should really look at Vionic and just double check," right? Mind you, these are on I'm on the actual Vionic website, but these are also these are listed. I have this specific style listed in my Amazon storefront, which is linked in my link tree. And let's see where the price.
Hey,
Shoes evergreen. All right, here we go. All right, so right now they are a much better price on um, the actual Vionic website that they are on Amazon. Because on Amazon, there's anywhere from 72 to $111. But this is what we looked at. Okay, I went to all right, and I checked the entire thing to see what the supplement, um, say here, sole material, man-made, okay? So then I went to let's see, I share the I need to share, share. There you go. So here, um, at the first time because I thought I shared, um, sole material, man-made, alright? Now, after I saw that, I went back to the Vionic website. I got the phone number, and I called to speak to somebody from their customer service department because I also did this, right? While I was waiting, it's 59.99 right now on this one is water resistant, um, and I good enough for a good night to hang out, and, screw my commission, I get it right now, but here's the thing. See, what is this here? Need that. Alright. So I started looking things like details, okay? I went on the Vionic website and I started looking at all the details. I was looking for walking shoes, in that I was gonna replace my Kizik eventually. Um, I was like, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to Vionic and have to wait for their sales, DSW points and stuff." Let me share screen. Screen sharing and start sharing. Here we go. Alright, so this shoe, for example, this is the Beach Malibu sneaker. Had a I have God help me if I remember if I was reacting to so many things at the time because I've been diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome that I couldn't tell you well, okay, basically, here, outsole is TPR thermoplastic rubber, so that would not be a latex-free shoe. Um, so we're sharing that one, and I kept on doing this on the site, and I kept on looking to see, here we go. Oh, no, okay, here we go. Jamie Lug Sandal, let's check this one. Share. Right, this is $120 sandal, his Vionic, and it's pretty spent why the sales are such a big deal. Um, and unfortunately is not on sale. I really wish it was, because I'd buy it if it was safe. Let's see if it is. It says, details, uppers made from leather, platform, bed, durable rubber outsole. Rubber, okay? There's another one for you. So now I'm freaking out because I'm I have this is what we what? What? And that's basically the, reaction I from people who were, uh, watching the Kizik videos going, "Wait a second, what do you mean Vionic isn't latex allergy safe? It's listed in the FAQ," and I'm like, "I know, that's what it is. It is, it is." But, um, so I call and I talk to customer service, and customer service tells me that it is not. I asked specifically, which information is correct? Is it the information in the shoe description, or is it the information in the FAQ? That's what I asked. And at this point, she's just really angry with me. Um, I tried explaining to her that the reason I was asking is because I have latex allergy and I needed to know this information. Um, and if you look, it comes up a lot. Latex-free footwear, it's listed like so many people and, influencers and, product reviewers, have written about Vionic shoes mentioned. the fact that latex allergy safe because that's what the FAQ says. That's what the F says. And, I'm told, no, it is not the hue that matters. We are going to show you slippers. I was trying to find slippers. Um, I need slippers, and, that's because I don't I'm not buying these.
You put enough salt in this to tell most friends.
You shouldn't have any pot episodes tonight. I told you, I probably cured your pots tonight. I'm kidding, I'm being facetious. Okay, um, so, um, yes, it's only 34.99, and yes, it looks like I feel like she's a pretty cool, you do you. I'm not judging, um,
Am.
am judging if I know you personally, not if I don't, they're perfect for you, I love it.
What you're putting together, so I don't know if it's ugly or not.
It's a cheetah print, like, slipper
Ah.
that you slip into open toe. Um,
Wanna make it and go ahead
and,
your confidence.
eh, it takes confidence, yes, you need confidence to wear these. Yes, I'm not a confident person, thank God. Okay, so but that's okay because here, in this case, um, I'm reading through the product description is I mean, honestly, at $34, like, well, I'm available in natural color too, which okay, I could handle that, but, so I was looking at the product description, and I'm like, "Alright, start off not too bad. Terry cloth for bed and upper surrounds your foot softness, exclusive orthotic bed built right in," which just FYI, sometimes Vionic shoes, they're known for their arch support, and their arch support sometimes is extremely aggressive. Like, but then you know that one pair that I could only wear it a few minutes at a time, or like 2 hours at a time, and then yeah, I don't know, what now I'm actually wondering if that was because I was reacting to it and just didn't know. Screen's a bit blurry. Yeah, sorry. Um, um, I can only I can only, multi-stream to 2 with the free, multi-stream, plan. I can only multi-stream to 2 platforms free, and since I only made a grand total of $10.50 last year on TikTok, not paying for the plan, we gotta go with what we can do. I'm on YouTube and on Facebook right now, I think. So let me make sure. Yeah, yes, I am. Okay. Um, share the screen. I don't know, it's still screen sharing. Yeah, with that one. Cool. Uh, view tab. There we go. Here we go. Right. So relax super, 34.99. Okay. So I'm reading the description. Um, Oprah apparently loves these things. Well, Oprah apparently does not have latex allergy. Um, uh, are exclusive orthotic, okay, reduce foot fatigue, adjustable hook and loop closure for customized fit and ease off. I'm serious when you're looking at Vionic shoes, you read every single part of the description. Some are short and some are meant to be very long. Why do tennis ball? Yeah, they're latex, Robin. No, no, do not use a tennis ball for your to roll on. roll your foot out. I don't care if your feet hurt. Get something else, like those plastic feet on that, you know. Okay, you didn't know? Alright, I'll do a video for you. There when tennis balls are I played 4 years of varsity, didn't know, and, had to sell my tennis equipment, 'cause I had a new racket and everything. A lot of people who play tennis where I live now, and I can't play. Alright, anyway, so we're anyway, everything looks good until you get even flexible EVA midsole absorbed shock. Yay, that sounds great. Um, for the polyester cloth. Okay, that's wonderful. Then right here, fabric covered TPR thermo thermoplastic rubber. The TPR means rubber. It's rubber. Can I play ping? The ball is plastic, and I might have to check if the pong, rackets, if the handles, um, are 100%, I might have to wrap it in a latex, free, wrapping, but I should be able to play ping pong. So yeah, TPR. So this one's out. This slipper's out. Gone. Alright. See, thermoplastic rubber. 1 second. Now we're going to share the screen so I can this is you guys, because I needed to know what is TPR? TPR sole made from a material called thermoplastic rubber. Oh, Robin, stick around because you're a good eh, soy's involved somewhere. Just just hold on, okay? Um, uh, let's see. Um, TPR materials obtained by blending rubber and plastic materials. It flows while it floats while hot, turns sour when cooled. TPR is extensively used as footwear soles because of economic processing technology, excellent durability, aesthetic viability, and easy recyclability. So, when you're looking at shoes that are like, "Ooh, made from recycled shoes," and you have latex allergy, if you're trying to avoid, um, or reduce exposure to latex, um, ye screw the environment, you don't want those shoes. You want brand new shoes that cost materials to make, no, you don't want to save the environment, but not have a latex reaction, okay? That's where you're at on that one. So we're gonna go so now let's see. So now I look at the Gemma Mule. Let's go over here because 'cause I'm still trying to find a slipper, and I'm trying to find a walking shoe. I mean, yes, Kizik has I'm looking forward to my Kizik way. Um, but I walk my dog every single day for at least a mile, sometimes 2 to 3, and I usually blow through a pair of shoes in about, 3 months. And so I try to have 2 to 3 pair so that I can alternate, because then they last longer and, um, I am not, um, killing a pair of, $100 shoes in 12 weeks. So, Gemma Mule slipper, pretty cute, right? Oh, yeah, why did you get so big? Okay, there you go. Right. This one is available in, tan, pink, robin, that'd be you, and light gray. I would probably do tan because then you wouldn't know that because then my feet would look like my palm. Um, and it's on sale for $34.99. Um, Free shipping on orders over 100. Okay. Alright. Now, description. They're retiring the Gemma slipper. Say hello. Let's see what the details are. Let's just scroll, look for keywords. Spotlight for Vionic technology, blah, 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 blah. Footbed covered 100% polyester terry cloth. I just arch support, realign, uh, flexible, easy fold, bed, treated antibacterial, odor resistant brush, received PMA seal of acceptance. This one actually sounds safe. Uh, the so, um, I believe this one's safe. But now, keep in mind, again, like Kizik, because they have other shoes on their, um, production line that are not on that cart just in case. And then I'm gonna see it here and see if it's available on Amazon for same price or not. 'Cause, yeah, oh, 34 bucks. Pretty good 'cause I, to thrive to in the, uh, recycling bin, uh, oh, let's see, Goodwill box. I put them in the Goodwill box because 'cause they're still in great shape. I've had them for, I think, 3 years, um, but they're really cushy. They were $100. No, I'm not rolling in dough, but, when you have certain allergies, you kinda have to do what you have to do sometimes. And that means I was gonna wear those slippers until they fell apart on me. Um, yeah, s but I style listed anywhere since it is complete style, I know what the sole of, so I can't wear it. And I will tell you, even this, I checked everything today. I'm looking for wait a second, share screen. You think high heels are safe? You think slingbacks are safe? Right there? Yeah, isn't that pretty? Pretty shoe, huh? Yeah, yeah. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Then you get to details. Yeah, yeah, let's see. Durable rubber, right there. Durable rubber, okay? So, what this customer service agent basically did was tell me what I'm not sure why this isn't on the website, but what she did was tell me, "Hey, Taylor, I don't know why it's still on the site, but, for the FAQ, but apparently, here, outsole, synthetic rubber that meets or it exceeds 50% sustainable footwear index. Synthetic rubber. Okay. Alright, so this one, this totally not my style, and most certainly not in that color. Um, and I most certainly pay that much to put that on my feet, but that's just because I'm judgmental. But I can see this working on a lot of people. Um, just not but this one's safe. But again, just like Kizik just like Kizik, this means that is the possibility of cross-contamination. So it all depends on how did I s I didn't screenshot the loafer, here we go. There, it's $119, and it is, uh, synthetic rubber outsole. So, this one is safe and available in colors, it's just not on sale. Um, but this means, again, you need to make sure that, you know what your, sensitivities are, how sensitive you are to latex you are. Um, here's the Sakura Mule Super, um, which apparently is one of those you can wear it as a slipper or you can wear it as a shoe type things. Um, I think it's super cute. Look at that. I love that look. I would totally buy it in that color. I just don't need that. Like, that's how that so, um, so I look at the footbed lining EVA, outsole EVA. We are good. I'm gonna add this to the bag. I'm not buying them, okay? I'm not, but I'm adding it to the bag just so that I can remind myself that, like, I want them, and then torture myself later. Um, alright, so now I want to find, oh, uh, I have to say, well, EVA is an elastomeric polymer that produces material for rubber-like in softness and flexibility, and the material has good clarity and gloss, low temperature and toughness, stress, crack resistance, melt, adhesive, waterproof properties, and resistance to UV radiation. So it's, uh, it's the you know? Um, some people might still have reactions to that too, but like I said, all depends on, um, how sensitive you are. Now, that also means that you need to make sure that you are paying attention to what because like, again, this right here, I got did I show this one to you guys yet? Um, this pretty gorgeous high heel right here that's on sale for $54.99 and only available in a size 6 and 7, so you tiny Cinderella foot women, I would get the Vionic website if you're not allergic to latex. Wanna know why? Durable rubber. Yeah, even the high heels. But every single athletic shoe that I checked on the site, um, rubber outsole, every single one. Uh, not even kidding. There is not a single this is my Amazon, influencer or Amazon, storefront here. Everything I'm listing here, um, is supposed to be safe for people with latex allergy, but I have to go through and delete a lot of things, um, because, I have a lot of Vionic shoes on here that are not latex allergy safe. Um, these are, uh, but I have to make sure that what I'm sharing actually is latex allergy safe, and I sincerely apologize for not knowing what I didn't know, uh, and trusting the company's, um, marketing. If you're looking at boots, little booties, like the ones that I've got, my Chelsea boots. Let's do a screen on this one. Forget everything else when you're looking on go on I personally would try to go on the Vionic site to search. It's just easier. Just go straight to details and just look down right here, right here, right here, right here, and footbed, removable microfiber wrapped EVA for this cute boot right here, okay? But the outsole is made of rubber, so that one's out. Now we're almost done here because but I'm telling you, every single sneaker I checked, from casual to, like, running shoes that I checked the Vionic site itself on Amazon. I mean, the Vionic shoes wherever you buy them from. Every single one of them, natural rubber outsole, natural rubber outsole. And, like, yeah, like, not a single not e from the most casual shoes to the most the shoes you're gonna punish the most at the gym or on the trail, all of them contain have rubber soles. So, that one's that yeah, and that's what I've been that's what I've been wearing. That is what I've been wearing. Oh my god, I really hope that the person who asked the question earlier sees this. Um, I am going to be doing a lot of, searching and a lot of, one second here. I'm really doing a lot of searching and, calling companies because there are a lot of people who are, you know, huge, fans, of certain brands, and, I've heard, Skechers has certain not all, but some. Crocs, again, not all, but some. For example, Crocs shoes, Crocs Classics, um, as long as it's single model, no glue, and no fur, because the glue that they use, the adhesive they use does contain latex. Uh, and it has to be single mold because if it's more than one piece that was involved, then you're talking, um, latex allergy cross. So again, this basically means that if you have Vionic athletic shoes in your closet or Vionic high heel or I think what, 2 slippers, 2 on that on the entire website were latex allergy safe. Um, ish, safe-ish with the potential for cross-contamination. Um, so let's see. Yeah, that one I think was one of them. Um, and that was also yeah, but, um, yeah, like, there are so many places I have seen "Hi, Grandma Bear." There are so many places that I have seen Vionic listed as a safe option for, um, latex allergic people for shoes, and people will say this with the just most, like, "The sky is blue, the grass is green, shoes are latex free." Like, it's just supposed to be. Um, but that's because we all look at the Vionic FAQ that states that no latex products are used to make any of our products, and, um, that's just not the case. And again, if you're just tuning in, I found out because I called customer service and asked if they had forgotten to put the word synthetic in front of rubber, because the FAQ states that all of their products are latex allergy safe, um, and that none of their products contain natural rubber latex. The customer service agent flat out said, "Do not look at the FAQ. The FAQ is wrong. It is the product description that you need to look at it for every single shoe before you decide if you're going to buy it." And then she hung up on me because I asked too many questions. So yeah, uh, absolutely insane. Uh, I've got 2 of you watching the 2 my 2 friends watching on YouTube. Thank you. You're helping with my watch hours and all of that because I need to get to, um I'm trying my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers and, hopefully be able to monetize the chat the channel. Um, please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe, please share, and I will see about turning this into a few shorts or doing actually, no, I'm too ADHD for that. I will just create a few new shorts, um, on this on this topic, probably, because people need to know, and, I'll have a TikTok, individual TikTok on this as well, um, But the bottom line is, number 1, there is no such thing as completely latex-free because latex is in and on pretty much everything. Um, from the undersides of, carpet backing, to mattresses, to, car mats, to the entire dentist office, to, root canals, um, ficus plants, poinsettia plants, uh, party supply stores, um, sports equipment. Uh, there's a latex connection because there's coconut products in the waxes that are used to make fruit and vegetables shiny at the grocery stores. Um, hi, sweet Ginger. Um, and so that means that we can never 100% avoid latex. The best we can do is limit our exposure to slow progression or help prevent the progression of our allergy. Because once you unlock another level, you don't get to go back down to the easier level. It just stays in hard mode and could possibly get harder. Um, so for Kizik, I already know that for me, as of right now, because I still have my Kizik. These are my old Kizik roomers. Just look how much I've worn them down. Um, and I have my Prague and I have my Limas, which are gonna last me for quite a few years probably because I only wear those for casual stuff when I see actual people when I leave the house, which isn't very often. Um, and I've been wearing Vionic shoes, my evergreen Chelsea boot. Vionic. Okay. That means that as of at least right now, I know I can handle the potential for cross-contamination because what we do is what my daughter said earlier, a lot of latex allergic people, will will order something online, wait for it to arrive, and then place it, like, in their garage or their basement or a friend's house, wherever they have to put it where it's, safely away from them for a few days, weeks, whatever it might be, as long as it's not perishable, of course, and, let it off gas, because if it's not in the manufacturing process and it's in the shipping process, there's always going to be some form of latex cross-contamination with everything you ever touched. And so all we can do is minimize and try to, um, avoid our known triggers. Uh, so you might still be able to, depending on your sensitivities, talk to your doctor and use your own judgment. I am not giving advice. Um, you might still be able to where I was told that the materials are not gonna change in the legacy styles, like the for Kizik shoes. Um, but again, the company wants to make sure that they're safe and, uh, keep patients safe and that they're upfront and, clear in stating the potential for cross-contamination now exists. because they're adding new styles with materials to their product line. And Vionic, for some reason, still has that FAQ up that says that no latex products are used in any of the products that they make. Don't go by that. If you're looking for Vionic and you know you can wear Vionic, um, make sure you read the details section and make sure you stay safe. That's what matters. And that is what I have for you today. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like my Facebook page. I wanted to multi-stream on to Chronically Spicy, the actual Chronically Spicy page, but for whatever reason, when I set up the multi-stream, it didn't let me. Um, so I have to figure that out. And by the way, just so you know, um, on Restream, the multi-stream service that I'm using, um, in the bottom corner, it says "EB the Poke." Um, this is a little short story, I promise. My Pomeranian doesn't actually have a YouTube channel. My husband thought that he would be great like, social media fodder because 2-pound, fluffy, adorable, tiny dog. I'm 280 to handle a pet shop, sorry. Um, and, I'm not gonna vacuum and dust every day. No. Um, anyway, um, I didn't I was gonna humor him, and I started the channel for him, and I forgot to log out, and I did not remember that when I started my Chronically Spicy TikTok and, the rest of my social media, that, I was still logged in because YouTube apparently is automatically linked to whatever email account you're logged into at the time when you create your channels, or channel. So, Evie the Pokepop on YouTube is chronically spicy. My Pomeranian is an advocate for latex allergy, mast cell activation syndrome, chronic illness, and, medical gaslighting, and he didn't even know it. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them in the comments. If you have suggestions for, future videos, please let me know. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And, um, sure to please make sure to subscribe. And follow on whatever your favorite platform is, because it's you who makes the difference on whether or not I succeed and be out there, and we all know that latex allergy awareness actually saves lives. So help me get that out there by hitting the subscribe button. Have a great day. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video, next short, and the next story, and have a lovely night. Hey, April. I was yeah, one second. I was like, I'm gonna get Grandma Bear, get Indigo Babs. How you guys doing? Yeah, 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 I think what was the longest time Dad was it 6 months?
Mm.
9 months. The longest one, my I think my husband has had, like, long work out, town, uh, and, um, one well, actually, he could have come to Georgia by himself if he but he decided he wanted us to come with him, um, because, well, it could wait a full-time thing, a permanent thing, and wanted to make sure that we actually like it, you know? So, so that's why we, are here, because he did not want to, um the luck would have been if we had stayed back in Minnesota where everything was I mean, it's -40 right now there, and my friends are just, like, bitching about how cold it is. So I can't really say but, oh my god, it was 32 degrees the other night. This sounds ridiculous even for me, okay? Because, I mean, I've walked the dogs for the last 7 years in -40 active blizzards during anaphylactic reactions, okay? I looked like an Irish peasant. I looked like an it was so cold, like, I mean, we didn't bring gloves. I didn't bring any lined boots. I have I'm t I wanted to bring one I have and here's my problem, and my husband's like, "We can if we need it, we can buy it when we get" and I'm like, "Yeah, you can at TJ Maxx or at Target." I'm like, "My shit is expensive because latex allergy free." Or, or let's just allergy safe. So, like, if I find out that, like, I should have brought X, Y, or Z made with safe materials for me that is on the spendy side, I'm gonna be pissed if I have to replace it when we get there. And, well, it got down to, like, with the wind and mind you, I'm literally on, like, the coast, okay? Like, I'm 5 minutes from 2 piers, walking distance, or 10 minutes from 2 piers, walking distance. Um, and, I'm not even kidding you, th 30 degrees felt like 0, like a Minnesota 0. I'm, like, out there, like, I know, I mean, I've got, I have a lot of merino wool, I have layers, windy it was windy. I was like, I was actually considering, like I mean, I was joking, but I was like, I'm wondering if I need to, like, put, like, a jacket on a Pomeranian and load the pockets down with, like, rocks or something, um, because because it was so and now the problem for the normal people didn't know, like, the cold, it hit 20 degrees. It got down to 20 degrees, like, at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, like, I didn't experience the cold, right? Like, I was asleep. Um, but, my, my husband wakes up at 5 and goes to work, and, leaves for work around 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning, right? So, um, you know, he's, like, cold, right? But he's got his boots, his lined boots and stuff that he has to wear for work. Um, and, um, yeah, I and he's, like, supposed to be really, really cold this on Saturday, and I'm like, "That's great, that's great, that's great." Um, because I'm over here wearing 3 pairs of wool socks with my unlined. I got these for Christmas. Do the look like I've had them for 3 years. Yeah, I got these for Christmas. They are going to last me probably until Mother's Day. Thankfully, they're on sale. Um, with the Vionic pull-up boot, and I will tell you right now, they're one of the few that are actually latex allergy safe from Vionic, because I freaked. I was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute." Um, because I knew that we had purchased, um, these shoes. I knew my mother-in-law had gotten them from from Vionic Direct, and, so had I. 'Cause my husband and I order our own gift to ourselves, to each other, and then, like, say to and then we ask our own gift to ourselves. Um, uh, um, and, he was like, "Oh, I got you see, I got you those books you wanted." I was like, "Thank you." Um, and so this whole fiasco comes up, and he's like, "Oh, are those books that I got you safe?" And I was like, "I don't know." Um, so I immediately had to go, went onto the onto Amazon, um, and, but I'm like, the FAQ says that, like, the FAQ on Vionic says that no products are made using latex-based materials. It says that, and it has said that for years. Um, and, yeah, um what? Every I'm not kidding, every single athletic shoe, all of them are rubber outsoles. Not a single one is made from EVA. Not one of them is synthetic. Um, and, how am I supposed to do that? What? That means I need to look for something else, you know? I mean, honestly, I'll probably eh eh the it's gonna be a little while before I need another pair of shoes, and I know that there are other options. Um, I just need to find out what they are, and I need to put a call out on media, and do as much research as I can to find out which brands are latex allergy safe. And for me, that means that what I put on my foot does not contain latex. Um, uh, I'm not so sensitive that I can't that I can't wear socks. Let me put it this way, if I have a choice in front of me, like, I know that, Soma intimate leggings are safer than, like, because they're made of Lycra, not spandex. Spandex contains latex, right? Um, And, no, I have never had a problem with, leggings as of yet, um, but let's see, who are the 2 um, Soma with the Lycra and, um, Athleta, um, what's the name? They have a they have a specific line of leggings, um, I forget the name of, I'll have to do a video on later, um, that is also latex safe, like, they'll tell you, um, because they know, so that works out well, um, and, yeah, like, but I'm over here like, who what it was one of my followers watched, a few stories that I put up today, um, I had I didn't even get a chance to put them all up yet, um, it was misty rain today, like, the kind that barely got you wet as long as you kept moving, um, and, the dogs were loving it, like, they actually weren't mad or anything, uh, but, I did not wanna wear my raincoat, um, because the raincoat that I have is, Minnesota raincoat. It's lined, pretty heavily, and it was, like, just below 60 when I took them for the walk, 'cause I took them for an early walk around 4, um, because I wanted to be home for the evening, um, I knew that the evening was gonna be wet, and I didn't I did not want to chance, um, having to wash a pot in the sink, after dark. Uh, so, um, yeah, anyway, went for an early walk, got tons of great pictures, saw multiple trees that are hundreds and hundreds of years old, um, and, um, lots of pretty sights and stuff, and, um, I'm wearing not even kidding, you should look at my stories from my I'm gonna, download them. I already saved them to my phone so I can, upload them at, YouTube and Facebook YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, um, before they expire. But by the time I got home, I had achieved what I realized was my ultimate life goal, and that was to look like a Renfest employee on board. I have a thrifted old it's rectangular shape, right? With the V, so you can so when you wear, like, on this, you can loop it around or, whatever you need to do. Yeah, and I paid over $10 at, um, some upscale, thrift shop I went to, um, in Minnesota, and, uh, my I accidentally put it on for just one time, that's okay. So the fringe part is a little gnarled up, but I only paid $10 for it to begin with, so it's fine. Um, and, anyway, um, I had my I had my I had my hair's back, right? So I had my fur out. I had it all, with the little headband and everything, and, I put on, layered up my wool and made myself a little, like, hood out of the cape and everything, and my husband sends me a text message that he's home, and I'm like, "Um, I'll be home soon." I'm like, I've met my life's goal. I love the Renaissance Festival. like he was like, "I'm glad to hear so here since" I was but I will tell you though, with the shoes, do you have latex allergy? Okay. If you know okay. Uh-huh. Oh, you know what? Let me open Amazon back up because I'm I'm considering making this a live, an Amazon live tomorrow. Um, but what I was thinking was see, for the purpose of Amazon Live is to sell things, not tell people not to buy something. Um, my business model might suck a little bit here. Um, let me look real quick here. Exactly, and that's the exactly. And so but what I need to do let me see, is what I'm probably gonna do tonight is my my list. Here's my, latex from the, where is the one that is uh-huh. I would be very, very careful because he's like, "Okay, so here's the line in the sand, here's latex allergy, he's on this side." You those are all latex allergy crosses. Um, now keep in mind, it's important to know, and I appreciate that Kizik, uh, I mean, I kinda forced the issue, because I was like, "Wait a second, no, your shoe says rubber traction pod on every single shoe says rubber traction pod on the bottom. What the hell does that actually" um, uh, and, think I need to know. Um, if it's synthetic, we're good. If it's not, then we've gotta figure something out, okay? Um, and, thankfully, they were like, "No, you're safe, you're fine, you're good." Um, but, or we can't guarantee that, everything's going to be allergy, safe because there's potential for contamination, um, which is smart, you know? Um, but, then you look at, brands like Crocs and, well, Vionic, which we all assume was just getting a free pass because all of our logical brains got overridden, and we were like, "Well, the FAQ said, so this rubber must be synthetic." Um, and for some reason, I'm out of grocery for last day. I don't know if she was short on lunch money for the cafeteria. I don't know if she had a bad if she got stuck in traffic on the way to work, or if her coworker was keeping her off. But I got yes rep who literally did not have the F's to deal with me asking for clarification. So she flat out was like, "No, description is what you pay attention to. FAQ is wrong. If it says that the sole is made of rubber in the description, it's rubber. It's not latex free. And then she hung that up on me. Not even kidding. And I was like, "Okay, um, interesting. If that's how we're gonna do that, sure." You know, honestly, I'm not mad at her, 'cause that conversation is what had me go through like, I'm sitting here going, I can't like, I literally probably have 2 more years out of the I could probably get 2 more years out of the Vionic slippers that I have right now. 'Cause I forget to change and like, I have, Crocs that I don't wear outside very often, so they end up being used as slippers quite a lot inside the house. And, um, I, um, I'm in Georgia, so Crocs for slippers, sure, right? And I know that the Vionic slippers that I got were like $100 when I got them, because that's Vionic pricing. Um, I don't remember the name of the style. It's a legacy style that no longer is listed. Um, I'm sure I keyword searched into my eyes a lot, I could probably find it. Um, I don't have that kind of time or patience, and, um, I don't know if now, granted, wearing them for, X number of years without having problems, honestly, I don't know, because sometimes I have reactions to things that I will almost scan past. What if it was a slippers? Um, one of my mutuals, recognized that, I was having more reactions during the 3 weeks, 3 weeks-ish that I was wearing the, is it Wasatch, than I normally and, yeah, uh, she's the reason, and, I was like, "Oh, that would be that would be, um, big cavity." Um, and she herself has latex allergy, and she had ordered, um, because she's my affiliate link, and, she was like, "Damn it, is that why I really get swollen?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I felt really bad, and she's like, "It's not your fault." She's like, you're not you're they're the ones that told you they were." Mm, so, um, like, yeah, just a lot, and then a lot, just so 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 much going on. Um, I mean, there are a ton of, uh, you know, I did say I probably won't be buying sick again after this, but you know what? That I might not. I might change my mind later. Um, um, keep looking and seeing what other options and, hey, Thomas, how are you doing? We had, I just finished a, lie that I had my big girl panties on today. Um, of course, and, I actually learned how to multi-stream. Like, I've been trying to figure this out for the last month, um, because, um, um, the Local Association wants to, jump in on Sunday, live streams to answer the MCAT questions. Um, and, um, so, like, they use, a multi-streaming service called Livestream, which gives you 2 channels for free, and if you want 3 or more, then you gotta start paying. I'm not making money to pay for the extras. Um, you haven't had any reactions for 3 weeks because it's sore, but have had 3 in the last 2 days. That I might when are you up for your next shot, Homage? Because my guess would be it's probably working its way out of your system, and if it was that your first solar shot? Um, mind you, the doctor wants to go for over 4 weeks. That makes sense. Yeah, um, question, are you getting the ones that are pre-filled or the ones that they do in the office that are not pre-filled? 'Cause pre-filled contains latex in the tip, in the the sealing part is latex. By the way, I didn't know this until I got the this is my intramuscular Benadryl, diphenhydramine, okay? Doesn't say it or does it? Um, I don't remember where I saw it on the last, uh, ah, 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 ah. The container closure is not made with natural rubber latex, and yet every vaccine out there, this compound C, let's see, for you. I'll start the coma at some point. Coma, just so you know, the pre-filled one contains latex in it. Um, for that reason, most people with latex allergy, um, will ask for, or their doctors will recommend the non-filled, uh, that just contains, polysorbate as, a preservative, which is a coconut derivative, um, but, does not contain. I know, but latex is one of the few things that I'm not then you're f then I'm not gonna you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like our medical provider, I have, a billion tabs open on Safari for, allergists that I have to call tomorrow. Um, hopefully, I can find one within walking distance because that's where our regular GP is, walking distance. Um, uh, because, um, it turns out that I do best when I have, my intramuscular Benadryl twice a day and, for stability and, not just rescue. Thank you. Um, and, so yeah, but anyway, I asked for 2 times a day, was my provider doesn't feel comfortable with that without a, an allergist to back it up, like, the reasoning for it, thought I wanted like, "No, I don't want a big line, I don't want a big line. I can I have come way too many problems with latex allergy. I can do the shots myself. I just want to be able to trust me, I've the difference for me, I think the relief I feel with, and the difference with, like for me so far, this has been, um yeah, wait. Oh, you mean like the latex, like, see, yeah, well, that's why like, I told my doctor, I'm like, I don't want a PICC line." I said, I for me oh, Zoller, yeah, um, yeah, for like, I don't want a PICC line, I can't handle it. I'm like, that's gonna I'm gonna be allergic to the adhesive. I don't need sepsis, I don't need staff, I don't need hospital visits. And I'm like, and I'm allergic to any skin barrier that you could use between I'm like, so I can't. I'm like, I can do this myself. But when I saw it on this box in the tiniest of letters, because I swear every single time I picked one of these up, I was like, it says that the container closure is not made with natural rubber latex. That is good, but explain to me why everything else is. That's like saying, um, that's like yeah, why? Because right. Yeah, yeah, like, because quite honestly, uh, and I said this before and I'll say it again, um, uh, late yeah, but a lot of doctors are afraid of it because of, the potential for dementia, in the future, but it's like, the way I look at it, it's kind of how, Dr. Gumby responded to um, a different a cardiologist who said, you'll have, your heart, health will thank you and you'll live longer, whatever, as long as reduce your salt intake." It was like, "And I'll take being stable and not passing out now for 500, Alex, thank you." Um, like what's it matter? If this actually kept me stable enough not to have reactions for 2 weeks. Um, well, I had reactions, but they were eh, right? Um, they weren't the crazy ones. And, yesterday, because, it's compounding pharmacy, it's a day for this medication they called in, right? Or to be ordered. And, anyway, That meant I had 48 hours to go without it. So I did a 48-hour fast, and I did a 24-hour fast, um, because I wasn't gonna chance eating. But yesterday, I'm not even kidding, like, every 5 minutes, I was, like, a new kind of swollen or a new kind of pink, and, like, I'd already taken everything that I could really, um, right? So but I'm glad the Zolar is working for you so much. I know a few people who, um, uh, just, swear by it. My daughter's supposed to go on it, because of my latex allergy, and even though she's not latex allergy diagnosed, she doesn't actually react to, like, latex shoes or anything, right? Well, hell, she only wears Crocs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, but she doesn't react to, like, she can go into a party city, okay? However, um, she, was also severely allergic to mesquite, when we lived in Minnesota, and she was on her as a toddler, like Robin gets her, MCAS fevers. It was Robin saying this that made me remember look back. We were at the emergency room every month. If we had a birthday party, she missed 5 days of school automatic, because she would lose her voice, she'd be throwing up, because she couldn't clear her phlegm, she'd have rashes, um, she'd be fine by day 3, but she just couldn't talk for 2 more days, um, but she's like a fever from 102 to 104. So, um, she was on nebulizer 3 times a day, hydroxyzine 3 times a day, rescue inhaler just to go outside as a preventative, limited to 30 minutes. Like, it was insane. And, guess what? I find out later as I am, um, researching things. Now, number 1, a single mesquite tree, this is why we're no longer in Arizona, because the allergist flat out told me that we had to move. And I'm "How far?" And, you know, and he's like, "Try snow." And I was like, "Mm, okay." He's like, "No states touching the southern border." And I'm like, "Dude, my father's from Northern Mexico. Are you kidding? I'm allergic to being in Mexico." And he was an Asian doctor, first generation, so he, like, actually appreciated the look on my face, and, like, I I I miss him because he started laughing. Um, he got me. That dude got me. Um, and, but anyway, he was like, "No, you guys need to leave," because then they tested me, right? Because I was going through an entire box of Benadryl a week. Um, and, every single time my husband came home from work, 'cause he worked outside, the second he walked in the door, I would break into, like, the most violent sneezing fits that I would end up having to go to see chiropractic appointments. And at 30, okay? Like, at 30, I'm not, like, 90 and falling apart, I'm, like, 33, and, like, I sneezed so hard I locked my neck, right? Um, and he was like so he started, keeping spare clothes in the garage, and we had in Arizona, like, all the houses are kind of built the same in the area we were in where, the garage door leads into the laundry room, um, and there's, a door you close, and then there's a door you open to get into the kitchen and main part of the house. So he would literally, like, change in the garage into, like, his gym clothes or whatever, um, and throw his work clothes into he went out and bought this fancy wash that had the sanitize cycle on it, throw his work stuff in there, um, so that 'cause if literally, if he came straight in without doing that, I might as well have been like somebody may as well have just taken dust and just in my face. And he was like, "I think you're allergic to me." And I'm like, "I think I'm allergic to you just when you come home from work." And he was like, "Okay, well, I guess this is what we're doing." Um, so yeah. Oh, yeah, can you do me 2 favors, Eliana? Eliana, ooh, can you do me 2 favors?
What are
Get up and microwave my soup and get my berries out of the freezer so I can eat so they can defrost because now they're a frozen block.
they?
I could, but I'm your mother and I pushed out a vajayjay and it hurts, so I'd like you to please get me the soup and the berries.
Basically every day of my existence. You are not that special.
What? Actually, see, yes, I am, because the doctor shook my hand when he came in the room the next day because
Yes, the doctor did. I don't believe
yeah,
that was me.
yeah, the doctor did that without any meds, and I was like, "Yeah, but not because I was trying to impress anybody. It's because of I'm everything makes me sick." I didn't know I was allergic to this shit.
Why are you asking me to get him?
What?
Why are you asking me to get
I can't get it. Or do you want us to go to bed? Are you gonna be up till 5 again? Uh, aw. Hey, Robin, I saw a pair of Vionic slippers on the Vionic site for clearance that are, like, $34 that I thought you might like that are actually latex safe. By the way, um, not sure if you saw, everything or what you saw, but, bottom line is if you're buying Vionic, do not go by the, um, FAQ, go by the product description. If it says rubber or TP, thermoplastic rubber, um, it's not latex safe. But, yeah, but, Talmage, right, what I was saying, if you're still here, if you left already, um, our provider wants Eliana on solar, but she wants her on the, uh, non-pre-filled, no latex, just to be safe. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yeah. I, I'm not even lying, the difference that I experienced with the intramuscular Benadryl versus just the regular pills, like, after going 48 hours without it, literally felt like when medication hit my system, um, my brain cleared. It felt like I no longer was, looking for sand. Um, I didn't feel bloated anymore. Huh.
There, your berries are on the counter. Like you're getting it.
Okay. Not me either. Yeah. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my soup because Eliana was like, I'll put it in the microwave, but you're getting your ass up to get it yourself. Because she's my kid. What? You shut up. Uh-huh. This is the first time. Actually, I shouldn't even. It's 2 o'clock. I don't care. I had um, and I have my low histamine that I have first half of the video done. I have to I can actually do the second half now and actually hear the stream. Oh, like an actual YouTuber. I'm so grown up now. Okay. Anyway, so I have my soup. And safe meatballs to it. Um, like the frozen everything first. Um, and um, I'd like to eat my one meal for the day, please. Um, I try to do 1 or 2 48-hour fasts per week. Oh, explain this to me. I lost 10 pounds while in the last 2 weeks that I had the Benadryl. I did a kind of an experiment because the directions on the box 25 months right now with no refills. Like I have to call and ask ahead of time because it's a compounding pharmacy, so we don't do automatic refills. Uh-huh. Because it normally contains stuff that is glycerin and shit. Mhm. Uh-huh. It could be soy or coconut. Yeah. Oh, by the way, a lot of shoes apparently contain because it says that in the ingredients and because I've had reactions to it. And because when I have actually cut, I used to think that it was just the gel, cap that I was reacting to because of histamines. So I would, um, uh, poke a hole in the gel cap and, just squirt it on my tongue, and then wonder why my tongue felt like it actually burned it. Ben, I'm like, "This is supposed to fix like I literally just, like, stuck my tongue on the stove. No, I've never had compounded Benadryl before, and the only one I've ever had is compounded. Mhm. Yeah. That's how that she automatic doctor my provider automatically was like, "And it's gonna be compound." She was like, find me a compounding pharmacy, get me a number, see if they can do it, and call them first." And I called, found one that's close by, said, "This is what I need. Can you do it?" They said, "Yes." It'll take 24 hours from when it's called in from your doctor. Um, uh, uh, yes, but we can submit it to our insurance, but it's actually pretty cheap considering. Well, let's put it this way. I was paying $156 for a 90-day supply of compounded Benadryl capsules. When I was, and I was directed to take one every 6 hours. Um, this one says it's 50 milligrams per bottle. I get, it's 1 milliliter, right? 50 mg, and I can inject one up to every 8 hours as needed. Um, I found that I do best if I do 50 ml twice a day, but because I don't have any refills on this, um, and I have to get an allergist to um, back me up. She says she'll do it if an allergist says yes because she's afraid of the dementia connection. And I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm like, "How many people," like, I'm like, "How many medications have, like, warnings for, like, everything else?" Right? Like right now, did you see my videos yesterday? One day not having it, and, ended up having to get the urgent care again, and I have to get, an emergency refill for my, pens. Um, and, the doctor was like, "Just so you know, I can't do this again," because there's only 2 doctors that work there. And I'm like, "I would prefer that you not do this again." I'm like, "I would prefer to have enough IV Benadryl that I can take 2 every day and have 1 for, like, a rescue." Um, but I don't have that yet. Hopefully, I'll have that soon. I would 1 second. Right, but the yeah, but here's the thing, my dear. 1 second. Okay, have a good night. You too. Thank you, thank you. I know, but the problem is what it contains. If it that um if it contains, let me uh yeah. Okay, I understand that because the Benz isn't compounded, and that actually contains um, a coconut crust derivative. Um, and I don't react to it. And that's probably because the fact that it's stabilizing my mast cells. Yeah. Oh, you should be fine. That Benadryl in parenteral form is a sterile pyrogen solution containing 50 mg diphenhydramine hydrochloride in a milliliter of solution. The solutions the solutions have been adjusted to a pH between 5 and 6 with either sodium hydroxide or hydrochloric acid. That's the I put in IV Benadryl ingredients. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, mm, I'm not kidding you. When I just 24 hours without it, um, I was afraid to eat. Um, and like I had enough of the bends where I could take just what I was supposed to take, but for until I get my next refill, right? But because I had extra reactions with little Mrs. Because I react to her hormones. Because I was reacting to her hormones when she all the different birth controls she was trying last month. Um, last week, I we got documentation. People have seen it. Like I, I had to take more. I had to take a couple rescue meds a little more often than I normally do. So I was literally down to I counted out, broke them down to quarter tab pills, and was rationing again like I used to in Minnesota, which I haven't had to do in since we got here. Um, and I promised the doctor yesterday at the urgent care, I'm like, I'm almost positive that the intramuscular Benadryl is like my magic medicine. Um, and that like my as long as I can get an allergist to back it up, um, that first line would be um, the bends, right? Second line, if that unless it's the serious one, right? Right? Um, so like stability, morning and night, take the bets. One one full one full thing, a full 50 mg. And then save one. And plus a third. So it's basically I would need I would need 3 per day, but I would only take 2 and save the last one for save the third one for an emergency if an emergency were to happen. Um, that's what I want, because that's what I think I need. I lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, um, that I had. The reason that I ran out of this 48 hours early is because the last 2 weeks that I had it, I was doing an experiment because I wasn't actually not following the directions. It says I can take, 1 milliliter every 8 hours as needed. I was doing 1 in the morning and 1 at night, and I was waking up with, like, being able to breathe out of my nose and, um, I wasn't cheek swelling as much, and, like, um, after I get on the scale, I'm like, "How the hell did I lose t—" like, I just started intermittent fasting and keto again. How the hell I lose 10 pounds in 24 hours? That didn't happen in 24 hours. And then I see a YouTube video short in my feed. I didn't watch it, so I'm gonna have to watch it now. But I'm cat specialist was talking about the difference between being bloated, regular bloat, and MCAS. Uh, uh-huh. This guy gets, like, thousands and thousands of views on his channel, on his videos. I have to find it, um, and probably, remix it. Hi, Lucia. Um, because, I wanna look it up now. MCAS. MCAS bloating. Yeah, MCAS is blamed for symptoms such as bloating, diarrhea, constipation, pain, headaches, rashes, fatigue, palpitations, and more. So, yeah. Mhm. When and where are you moving, babe? Mhm. 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 Oh. Mhm. Mhm. Oh. No, it makes sense. It makes sense to finish school first if you want to. My um my husband and I dated for a year and a half, and then we were engaged, and after about a year, because he met we met while I was in college, and I was living on campus, and paying extra money, of course, to live on campus. And my husband, after a year, he was like, I'd like you to ask your dad if he would allow you to move in with me, because you know we're getting serious, and I don't. I would rather we find out that we're compatible or not before, you know. Mhm. 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 No, 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 no. Hell no. Hell no. No, I don't think that's I think, whatever if it feels number 1, you met when you were 18, so that's young. Um, and number 2, the only people I know who got married my parents got married in 19 and 20, because I was born right after. Let's see, their wedding anniversary was September 20 was September 12th, December 26th. Without and I said, "Yes, what a miracle." She's premature.
Culture. All that.
Premature, and she's 20 inches long, 7 pounds, 10 ounces. Yes, yes, yes. You know.
That's yep. Oh, so
Yep. Yeah, but it's because the people other people who are saying this to you, are they like, what's the age range? They didn't meet. Yeah. I met my husband online, okay? Yeah, that's fine. I don't give I don't I'm still on there, I don't care. Um, because I'm looking at people who are getting the message, I don't care who runs the joint. Otherwise I wouldn't have worked for a bunch of bosses I hated because I still wanted to serve the customers that I liked working with and the people that I liked working with. So like I have a different I focus on like equal and who I'm working for or serving, not if um you know Satan or God are like telling us when to punch. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't. But the point being, um, I I I met my husband officially online when Yahoo dating online dating was still free, and when it was still so new that every single time I met, 'cause I went I dated. I was like, "I'm on a date," because, like, Mexican girls don't get to date, like, you know what I mean? It's just you get married. Um, and, so I would like, "I'm on a date." So I had, like, lunch date, brunch, and dinner date, every Saturday and Sunday, like, set up with, like, 2 different guys. Um, and, like, I ordered lobster and shrimp, but, like, I'm like, I'll take the filet mignon." I'm like, "Mm." And, I'm like, "They're never gonna see me again. I don't care if they don't like me." And, there are some of them are like, "So when can we meet again?" And I'm like, "Let me check my calendar. I'm kinda booked." Um, and my mom's laughing her ass off because she's, like, watching this, the guy who just dropped down from, like, the lunch date is, like, he's, like, turning right off of our side street, and she knows I tell her that the vehicle is, the next guy that's coming, and around what time he's supposed to arrive so that I can go out for, like, a drink or putt-putt golf or whatever, and, um, like, there was one guy who showed up, like, cut it so close. Literally, guy dropped me off, turns left. The next date pulls into the driveway. My mother was trying so hard not to pee her pants laughing, and but, like, I always felt like I had to change my outfit, like, for each guy, like, otherwise I was like I mean, I wasn't doing anything with anybody, like, I was like, "Here, let me order the most expensive thing off the menu and see how nude you look." Um, and, and, but that was it. But, like, anyway, it was my mom thought it was the funniest thing in the world, and yet still, when I met my husband, yeah, it was still at the point where if you told somebody that you met your significant other online, like, automatically assumed or that you were going on a date, that you were automatically, like, gonna be the next, like, true crime special. Um, so,
All I'm saying, the reason people are still on those things is more often than not, the worst thing that happens in life is kind of a creep or a
right, like, my best friend, when my I've got a couple of I have 2 best friends. Well, technically 3 because I think Jane's, like, a best friend by default, don't you think, Eliana? Huh? Yeah, okay, so I have 3 best friends, okay? Um, and my first best friend, is, the one that I met when we lived in Tucson. So I made my first real best friend when I was in my 30s. Hmm, gee, I wonder and they didn't diagnose autism until when? Anyway, um, um, she, um amazing woman, chronically ill, you know, um, spirit of a warrior, all that. And, she, met a guy online. I don't remember which, social media platform. Probably Twitter, but I don't remember. Um, and, she's talking to us, me and, the other girl that, was in our little trio, she's talking to us about him more, and, um, "Hey, you wanna talk to him? Call him right now. We talk every night," It's like, "Mhm." And then she, like, tells us that, after I think 6 months or so, she's like, um and I forget where he's originally from, Ohio or something like that. Um, uh, I'll have to ask. Um, and she was like, "He's moving in with me. He's moving out of his state, coming here." And, like, without you guys ever having met, she's like, "We've talked every single day for the last 6 months." That's more than I ever talked to my ex-husband. Um, she's like, we're talking on the phone, FaceTime, video chat, whatever. She's like, we've seen each other every single day for the last 6 She's like, I know him. And, he has a lazy eye. Like, you literally don't know if he's looking at you or not. Like, you cannot, like, no, I know. He jokes about it too. Look, it's like it's because remember, Eliana was like 2 or 3 years old when he lived there, right? And all of a sudden, Uncle Dave shows up, okay? And she's standing in front of him, and she's trying to talk to him, and he's looking at her, and she's looking at him, and she doesn't know if he's actually looking at her. And Autistic Zero Filter goes, "Okay, so which eye am I supposed to look at?" You know, and he had the absolute best sense of humor about it. He's also chronically, disabled, or you know what I mean. He, uh, shattered major car accident, and basically, um, uh, legs were shattered, and, like, he's basically RoboCop, like, from the knees down. Like, so, like, he don't lose his limbs, but, like, everything inside is, like, titanium, you know what I mean? Um, and, he's, uh he's an amazing man. Like you have to meet would I have ever believed that I was gonna meet my boyfriend, husband, father of my child, like, on a website? No. I literally was doing it just for kicks and free lobster. Like, we weren't even going we literally, they were picking me up for dinner and then taking me home because, like, I had a job and I had to watch my baby sister. I wasn't just, I was just getting dinner. That was it. And usually a cocktail. Um, but, don't for especially not when you're not when you not when you got a rich lawyer. For the one before you meet your husband who is not a rich lawyer. Um, but, anyway, I, um, I told my father that I met him online. My father for some reason, I could tell my father. And even though my mother knew that I had met him no, even though my mother knew that I had because she watched of the guard, when, like, between, date number 1 and date number 2 were showing up or leaving and going, um, she's like, "Hurry up, he's almost here." Um, um, uh, it just didn't feel right telling her. So, like, so my dad was like, "Don't let anybody know you met him online. Just tell them you met him at the restaurant," which is I was a, waitress bartender at a steakhouse, and the first time we met, I figured the safest thing was to have him come to where I worked because it was busy while I was working, and I told him, "Okay, I can," I think I picked a Sunday night because it was gonna be, relatively slow, um, and, I'm like, "Sit at the bar, I can talk to you between tables, blah, 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 blah." Um, and I think he came up to visit me there, and my sister worked with me. One of my sisters worked with me at the time too. And she was like, if you ask her now, she's a heel. Um, and I think it was maybe after the third time that he came to visit me while I was at work. So 3 weeks. Um, he was like, after you're off work, would you like to go across the street to the bar for a beer? Um, and I was like, enough people have seen him. I'm pretty sure I made somebody get his license plate. One of the busters get his license plate while he was eating at one point. I'm not stupid. Um, so yeah, sure. And then we realized we never officially started dating, and that we never officially stopped seeing other people. We just stopped seeing other people. Like there was never like a, will you be my boyfriend? Let's just see each other. Like we just realized that the day that we met, literally the day that we met, was the last time that we didn't see anybody else after. So we just used that as our anniversary. Mm-hmm. Hi, Julia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I went to. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Me trying not to die. Hi. Oleana has had a boyfriend for 2 years. How long have you been dating Carl now?
Huh?
How long have you been dating Carl?
Oh shit. Do I have it on the calendar or do I just not? Because if I don't have a fucking answer for you.
She don't know.
Shut up, I'm checking to see if I have it. Shush.
Oh. So, side note, the cool part is now that I figured out the multi-streaming, I can invite guests. And because let me put it this way, most experts that I've been wanting to talk to are not going to say yes to a TikTok. I can now reach to Dr. Afrin, and hope that my portfolio,
Like February of like last year, probably. Like around Valentine's Day, I think.
okay,
Yeah, my only frame of reference is it was around Valentine's Day.
almost a year.
Yeah. Something. I think it's actually a little over.
Huh?
I don't know. I remember. I'm not sure. We also didn't actually do a, hey, are we dating? Until several months in. And I processed that we didn't do that.
That's what we did
So
too.
I'm not actually sure, but it's around there.
And I was like, well, how are we supposed to pick it out? Or how are we supposed to, what are we for an anniversary? And he goes, well, nope. Well, like, give me the medicine basket and your medicine, please. Oh. So, um, a few things, on my list. I have the phone number of the company owner of a certain mask company that I can wear. She's agreed to an interview. Yeah. And so I'm gonna ask her. I'll try to reach out to her on Monday, and send an email to Dr. Apple's office. I know I have to look for his press contact, and because I know that if I just go through like his front desk, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, no," like so. Well, that's why I want to interview him because I just want because he's shit. Damn it. Find out if he is. Because I mean, back then, we didn't know that Ileana had EDS, POTS, and MCAS, and ADHD. You know, like girlfriends got all of them, and her heart rate. She's 16. Her heart rate goes from 80 to 130 just going up the stairs. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, we bought a second pulse. Sally, are you still here? Would you like to join in? I'm more than happy to. I'm reading that Susil. I don't know how to Susie. I don't know.
Stop trying to pronounce things. You can't do it.
Hi. Just if you give me, I need to pause for 5 minutes. Or what did I do last time? Didn't I just change the background or something? And then so I could hang this up. Actually, first, oh, that's fine. That's fine because I have to actually go outside and get the VIN and the license plate on our vehicle so we can renew the tabs because they need to be renewed. And gotta do that. I have to do that online because Nelson's like, I need that paperwork in the truck when I wake up, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Which means I need to do it like ASAP. But anyway, yeah, because I figured out how to do this. Finally, it only took me my autistic ass 6 months to figure it out. No, 2 years. 2 years. I've been trying to figure out how to do this shit since I started my freaking channel. Um, I can now actually start doing the shorts and everything that I want to do because people can find it, and I have playlists on YouTube, and it does not just disappear like it does on TikTok. Like, I'm actually very excited about the fact that I don't have to answer the same question 300 times in a row because every single person, it's just as important. And I'm not getting a doctor's salary for answering these questions. I'm not getting shit. I made $10.50 last year, you know, on TikTok. I made more off of one YouTube, one viral Facebook than I did off of all of my TikTok lives. So, I'm not going to be doing very many TikTok lives. Um, when I do them, they're going to be secondary to Facebook and Amazon Live or YouTube and Facebook, that kind of thing. Because that's where people put links. That's where the lives stay and don't disappear after X number of days or hours. And even though I only have 300 subscribers right now on YouTube, I have playlists, which is super important because I swear I know I'm gonna get asked this again, and I'm scream into a pillow before I answer the question. I know it's important to the person. But I'm gonna get asked again probably 6 more times this week, and it's Friday. How do I find an NHS doctor? I've answered that question so many times. So I think I'm gonna create a new video that I'm gonna pin. I'm gonna unpin one of my videos. I'll figure out which one, and then I'm gonna create a new video and say, before you ask me anything, here are the rules. Search hashtag Pauline Latex Allergy, hashtag chronically spicy latex allergy, hashtag Pauline coconut allergy, and then down the line. And if you do not see an answer to your question, no, 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 no. And if you don't see an answer to your question, check YouTube, check my YouTube channel because I have playlists. And I'm adding more playlists so things make sense. Um, but getting you guys to subscribe to my channel is like pulling freaking teeth. I have 6,064 of you following me here on TikTok, and it costs money for you to subscribe on TikTok. And I picked the lowest subscription cost to be accessible. I have 0 subscribers because most of y'all are just are and I am too. I understand. Most of y'all are disabled and jobless, or disabled and on income. I get it. Or young and in college. I understand. Um, so I picked the cheapest subscription option there was for TikTok. I've had subscribers come and go, but I don't have, like, you know, a lot, and I have none now. Um, it's free to subscribe on YouTube for you. And the videos, if I do a live at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can watch it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon 2 months from now, and all the information is gonna be there, including clickable links for references that I can, because that's where I can put that's why that's why, I'm trying to actually, like, pound through my drafts on TikTok and then port everything over to YouTube as I go, because then I'm able to add clickable reference links. Because doctors don't care. I mean, yeah, I've had a few patients say, uh, "My doctor, I got diagnosed because of you." Wait, one second. Oh yeah, what am I doing?
Huh?
What am I doing?
Putting the daytime medication into the thing.
Okay.
I've been taking nighttime
All right,
medicine.
throw that away because you're not gonna eat it or drink or whatever.
It's drink it. Mother, does this look like a liquid?
No, it doesn't. Go away. Okay. My child who is 16 has MCAS, EDS, and POTS, and she had a month and PMDD and autism and ADHD, and I have everything minus the obvious POTS. I might have a different kind of POTS. I have to, the doctor, my doctor wants to get genetically tested to see if I have any form of POTS. That's why. Um, But anyway, so every night is I normally do this much earlier, but I needed to get that, and I'm gonna do that. I did a very an hour long live that I multi streamed on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter or TikTok going, and I am going to uh, I don't know if I have the patience to to go through an hour's video and turn it into shorts. So unless there's like, so I might just do a TLDR 60-second version of the information I put up today um, on Vionic and your discretion, but no, the shoes can't be guaranteed that there's going to be latex contamination across because of change in manufacturing process and the addition of new materials for other styles of shoes. But I am going to contact the company again, and I am going to ask them if they are willing. Freelance spaces, perhaps, if they don't want to do it themselves. Because it's I know it's not a priority unless for a lot of people it's not a priority. I didn't give a damn about latex allergy till it affected me personally, so I understand. Um, but I when a new style is introduced, instead of saying our shoes are latex free or all of our shoes can't be guaranteed latex free, all I want to say, no, okay, I would like to help edit the description for the shoes or something, so that I can say, um, you know, XYZ, whatever they name this new style, um, may contain latex, and um, other styles may be cross contaminated due to the manufacturing process. So please go back to your discretion or something like that. Um, like that would be that's about what they say in restaurants to people with celiac disease, you know. Um, so because if you think about it, that's what a lot of other um, other places, a lot of other like it's not an uncommon way of doing doing business with the people who have consistent needs for, you know, food and all that, dietary restrictions, etc., etc. Um, but anyway, see, oh wow, I didn't even realize. Is that 6? Yeah, 6 out. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. I appreciate Heather. How are you? I checked her bio, Heather, 'cause I had to see if you were a Heather I knew personally. And you're not, because she does not live in that state. But Rescue Shelter, Mutt and Me, I love it. I love New York City. I have a very good friend who lives there, and I have not been able to see her in a very long time, and probably won't be able to see her in a very long time because traveling with latex allergy is very, very, very hard. Um, Plus, both of us figuring out where I'd have to find a dog, um, like hotel, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to take them both. The Pomeranians literally have a heart attack, just like explode like fluff. Because and like if he can't see me when it's time for sleep, he loses his shit. He has to see me. Um, oh, okay. Let's see. All right, so I have a lot of good things planned for the YouTube channel. I'm going to be focusing. I'm literally the only reason I start TikTok is my starting point usually because it's the easiest format for the videos. It's the most intuitive for my nerd. I save the videos. I copy all the information for the title and the caption. I ice back on.
Hmm?
You turn the ice back on, or did I ask you to?
No, it isn't.
Oh, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Do you want to put it on now at 2:50 p.m.? Good, we're making good life decision here.
Anyway, yep, time for medication. Okay, so apparently I need to wait. Apparently 24 hours in between meals is too soon. I have to do 36 hours because then those things shouldn't happen. That should not have happened. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I have to renew a license plate tab. Mine. Take puppies for a potty walk and get myself into bed soon. Um, if you're watching still, please like, please follow, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me, my Facebook page. My links are all in my link tree. But my goal is I have there's 400 of you following me on Facebook on TikTok. I only need to get 700 more, and I can potentially monetize the channel, which would be and could be life changing because then this could actually become a job and not just something that I'm doing because I think it's important to um, contribute to my family's finances, everything. Uh, but that's kind of hard to do in my situation because I can't really leave the house all that often, depending on what time of year it is and where I'm at, whatever. So, um, help follow, subscribe. I promise. Um, I want to build a community over there, and I need your help and your support to do it. So, anyway, stay tuned for the next video. And have a good night.
All right. So I need to. I can probably do. We have to do this all over again. But let me see what time it is. Oh, let's finish the Benadryl first. Because I have to go outside and get the VIN number for the car and everything. All these numbers that I need. Which also means I must also leash the dogs up because E's gonna be all like, she went outside without. I'm mad. I'm gonna pee. That's what he will do. Okay.